This is a little thing we call supper club. Basically, this is just like your fancy smancy 6-course wine dinner. We even have our cliche wine guys.
Summertime fun champagne.
The beauty of working with champagne is literally it goes with almost everything. It's a palate cleanser.
First wine going down right now is called a Toile. This is from the House of Chandon. It is a sparkling wine, but it is aged actually 5 years on the lees. It's actually made by the same guys that make Dom Perignon. And I think this first course is actually going to be one of the most amazing.
We're kind of playing off some of the classic flavors that you would normally associate with champagne, being caviar. So what you have is some white sturgeon roe, we have some pickled shallots, a little bit of cucumber, just a touch of jalapeno, and then what really just puts the dish over the top, and you will either love it or you will hate it, is sea urchin. What makes it unique, it has an iodine quality to it, which is not a flavor you usually associate with food. So enjoy.
Thank you.
Slancha.
Salute.
This is 2006 Grand Vintage Moet. For the price point and the quality that's in this bottle, a lot of what doesn't go into this goes into things like Dom Perignon, because Dom Perignon is actually made at the Moet facility.
The base of your dish is some toasted brioche bread, which is, for lack of a better description, that's white bread made with a boatload of butter. On top of that, stewed leeks, which leeks to me are like the most underappreciated vegetable. Some Blue Point oysters, langoustine tails. What really makes this all tie together, though, stock was actually stewed on bacon rinds itself. Everyone loves bacon. In this scenario, I'm not just being a fat kid, it actually makes sense with the champagne though. So, enjoy.
We moved on to 2008. What champagne needs is more age. Why? Because acidity. The acidity in champagne is huge, and that's another reason why it pairs so well with food. Taste it, see what you guys think.
This one is drier.
Yes, definitely drier. The 8 is what we're pairing with this coming dish, but I wanted to make sure you guys at least had a chance to compare and contrast.
So, guinea hen, in my opinion, is what chicken should taste like. What we have here is multiple preparations of a singular bird. So the breast has been sous vide with butter and bourbon, a agnolotti, which are little dumplings. Inside the agnolotti are the legs of the guinea hen that we packed with salt and sugar and then poached in duck fat. So basically made a puree of the confit of the leg. So it's literally just a composition of the same bird treated 4 different ways. So enjoy it. Getting people drunk in like casual conversation, we love.
Vintage champagne, very low in sugar, only about 5 grams. So this is the 08 Grand Vintage Moet. This rosé specifically, being as dry and I think as big and bold as it is gonna work really well with this.
When I was going through multiple tastings, the thing that immediately stuck with me, and this is from our Psalms and House and different winemakers, rosé and barbecue. The smoke, the richness, the rosé, that little bit of the red wine that has a little bit more body can stand up to it. I'm a redneck from Kentucky. Barbecue's right in my wheelhouse. So for the night, our barbecue is actually a lightly smoked and braised veal cheek. And on top of it's a barbecue sauce that's sweetened with a little bit of pomegranate molasses. Like, I'm a Brussels sprout fanatic. If you eat Brussels sprouts, you know that little black crunchy edges and the outside's the best part. So that's a big pile of that on top. So enjoy. All right, let's start toasting.
Dessert. I mean, dessert's another really difficult thing to pair with wine in general. But what we do have in the glass right now is the Moet Nectar Imperial. This was something created a very long time ago by Moet for really geared towards dessert.
All right, so what we have, the base of it is challah bread that we soaked in a custard of vanilla and roasted Hubbard squash. And any good piece of French toast needs butter on top. In place of butter for this, a little bit of soft serve ice cream that's actually sweetened with caramelized honey versus regular sugar. Pleasure cooking for you guys tonight. Hope you had fun. Just turns out we happen to have a wine shop that may or may not have some of these wines available. So please, on your way out, go see Nestor and Tasha in the wine shop.